Just cleaning the roof up with some thinners. That's what lots of grinding and welding mess turns your roof into. Obviously this isn't great, but it's a lot whiter. So, starting to flat back the paint on the roof. It's getting there. It's a bit nasty over this side, as you can see. I think I'm going to move on and clean up the remainder of the roof now. Maybe see about taking that aerial off. And I'll check back in with you in a few minutes. A bit of hard work going on. I've got an assistant. Starting to get things sanded down. Paintwork prepping. There's a fair bit to do. A lot of sanding still. I did sand the roof. I've got another clip that you've probably seen, but all the dust is going on it. Going round, if we can see in there. A bit of rust to treat there. But, slowly we're getting through the all the sanding. The inside's going to be a nightmare. I'm probably just going to hit that with a wire wheel after it's had a good hoover out, because it's only going to get stone chipped and then painted, and no one's ever going to see it. So I'll not take so much time over that as the outside, but progress is happening. So it's an absolute mess in here. I'm slowly going through bodywork. I've been sanding. You can see all this back end. I've sanded the roof, now covered in dust again. Yeah, I've been sanding there. Started filling that quarter panel, sanding it, making it up, that quarter panel, A panel, making that all nice and flush. I've put a little patch in over there because that was a bit rotten. And I've been filled this section here. There was a small dent, sanded that back, sanded the quarter panel. Got to go to, hold on, let me turn the camera around. I've got to get down that side over there and grind down where the plug welds for the fiberglass front mounting are raised through, and I can start work on that A panel. This bodywork thing takes forever. It's boring. I'm not filming myself doing it, but I'll give you some updates as I go. So I've done what I can today. I had a slight oversight when I bought some primer and whatnot. I didn't order any more thinners. I only had a little bit, and I've used it all. So I've done what I can. I need to order some more Gravitex. So I'll show you what I've done today. So I cleaned up inside the boot. Started going over it with some Gravitex, but I ran out. That's all I've got. So primed a little bit of the side of the car just to see how it went on, really. But I've got no more. Thinners to thin it. I just started putting a light coat over the inside. I'm going to Gravitex that as well. So yeah, slowly getting there. Bodywork continues. Takes ages. It's boring. Oh well. I think I've just had one of the best ideas of my entire life. An old chair with a bit of uni-strut bolted to it. Perfect. Because the back's movable, but the front's been on stands. Oh my gosh, as long as it doesn't collapse, I think that's brilliant. Right then, so I've managed to get a bit more done on the Mini today. As you can see, there's some primer on the car. It's not all primered, I'll show you around it in a minute. I've put some stone chip on the inside and then covered it in dust and dirt again as I've been working around the outside. I'll give you a quick look at where I've primered and where I haven't for now. So this side is mostly in primer. Got a bit more to do down there. I've been doing a bit of work. The boot's stone chipped. I accidentally bought white stone chip, but I'm going to paint over it blue. Yeah, I'm going to have a tidy up now because I've got stuff all over the place, but if I come around the front end, I've got that in primer. So it's Sunday today, bank holiday Monday on Monday. I'm going to try and I'll show you if I can get the phone down there. I've not worked on that side yet. I've flattered it all, it's all ready, I've just got to prime it. So hopefully I can get to that on Monday and the whole car will be in primer, and if I've got enough time Monday, I'll clean it all up and flat it back and see if I can paint it, but we shall see. We'll see what time says. So, it's painted. There's a lot of areas where I've got drips or I've got runs, or the prep probably wasn't up to scratch, but I'm quite pleased. It's the first time I've ever painted a car, so hopefully in a couple of weeks I can start flattening it back and polishing it up. In the meantime, I'm going to start looking at getting bits bolted on, get some silent coating, headlining, start putting together an interior. Once I get the headlining in, once that's done, I can put the windows in. I've still got the doors to do and the boot lid and the fiberglass front, and work out a bonnet. So once the paint's good, I'm going to get it set outside and wrap it up in a sheet or plastic and I can work on skinning the doors. I've started making a video of skinning the doors. My intention is to do one door, stick a video up, see what I've done wrong, and then do the other door and take on board some advice. But yeah, pretty pleased. It's been a long road to get this far with the paint done. The prep work is just phenomenal. It blows my mind how long it takes and how much work there is to do, but she's all in paint now. Lovely pageant blue. Very pleased. Obviously it doesn't look great because I'm no professional spray painter, and my spray gun was 20 quid, so it's never going to be perfect straight off the bat, but there's some areas that are shiny. Let's give it a polish up. Perhaps wet sand it a bit with some fine paper, and she's good. So I think I've not edited this video yet, but I think it's going to be a long one, so I appreciate it if you've stuck around all the way to the end. I've made a time lapse the first 2 coats of paint, I think, then I cut it out for a bit, and then was it the first coat of paint, the time lapse? I don't know, you'll see in the time lapse. I've done 4, I've been over the car 4 times with colour. Yeah, there it is, 4 coats of paint, pageant blue. I've got loads left, which is good because I've still got the doors to paint, the boot lid, fiberglass front, and I need to get a bonnet, and I need to decide whether I'm going to paint the roof white or not. The paint looks terrible on the roof. As you'll see in the time lapse, I had to use a ladder to be able to reach because it's sat high up on this dolly. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. It's been a real tough one, this has, but it feels so much more done when it's got paint on it. Words, I just can't describe how much better it feels. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again probably very soon, because there's not long to go to IMM, so I need to get cracking. See you later, guys.